Good day, and thank you for visiting my channel, Coin Lady. Thus, the future of institutional finance is dependent on chain. Nevertheless, it will adhere strictly to protocols for Know Your Customer, KYC, anti-money laundering, AML, counter-terrorism financing, CTF, APF, and OFAC. If you're using the XRP ledger, Ripple already has this. We need to know what Ripple means by its promises not to launder funds, fund terrorists, or escape sanctions. The investment services business uses Know Your Customer, KYC, requirements to verify clients' identities and assess their risk and financial profiles. This happens when an exchange requests identification documents. It's important to understand your customer. Lots of exchanges are already doing that. The acronym for anti-money laundering is AML. Adopting anti-money laundering policies to identify and report suspicious activities is a requirement for companies to comply with the Bank Secrecy Act. Some examples include market manipulation, securities fraud, money laundering, and the funding of terrorists. You are aware of the current situation with Tether and MiCA regulations. Counterfinancing of terrorism, CTF, is an initiative that works in tandem with anti-money laundering, AML, to monitor and, if necessary, reject payments that could potentially fund terrorist organizations. Another component is adhering to anti-proliferation financing regulations, which cover all bases when it comes to cutting off money for nuclear, chemical, and biological weapons. The question of who owns the money and where it is going comes up again. OFAC. The Office of Foreign Assets Control, which is part of the U.S. Department of Treasury, is responsible for supervising several sanctions programs. Do not engage with the blacklist in order to prevent banned transactions that pose a threat to our national security. Some may argue that this is the reason Russia is unable to utilize the XRP ledger, but it is not necessary for Russia to collaborate with Ripple. Even with sanctions in effect, they may still utilize the XRP ledger and XRP. However, I felt it was important to familiarize you with those concepts so that you may better understand which exchanges will thrive once we have crypto regulations in place. You will also be able to grasp the concept of AML and KYC. I don't see a future for swaps that aren't KYCing, thus those two are the most prominent ones at the moment. Sam Bateman, the former CEO of FTX, has been released from prison, filed an appeal, and is requesting a new trial, so it's possible that you may wish to withdraw your cryptocurrency holdings from those exchanges. If he wants leniency, he should probably just give up Tether, because I'm sure it will get him a shorter sentence, because we all know this guy is guilty. As far as anyone can tell, FTX and Tether were in the same money circle and were cooperating. New York City Mayor Eric Adams, who has advocated for the city to become a crypto hub, will be present for the Friday ribbon cutting when USDC relocates its offices to the Big Apple. You can see the shift taking place right here at One World Trade Center. Their sudden arrival in the United States baffles me. Why? What gives with this move to New York City as their new headquarters? However, it is highly probable that significant developments involving stable coins and crypto will transpire in the US in the near future. In my opinion, things are going to begin to change rapidly. The Universal Bridge Asset, ISO 222, stands for Liquidity Pool with M, and the CBDC Bridge, which is based on one currency and allows banks to combine their liquidity into a single pool, issuing the digital asset XRP. Additionally, as you can see, the WCBDC and CBDC funds are released and made available to the liquidity pool once the validation process is successful. In the months to come, we will witness the true significance of ISO. Many of the XRP naysayers on X maintain the view that the coin will eventually be worthless. In my opinion, it will be monumental. The new financial system's cryptocurrency holdings, including some of them, will benefit greatly from this, in my opinion. However, even ISO is related to liquidity pools. I foresee huge quantities of XRP being held for extended periods of time, which would cause a shortage. Many of these professionals have stated that the possibility of AI rebelling is not their primary worry. Search for this PDF, reading it is mind-boggling. Apparently, they aren't concerned about AI behaving erratically, and a situation similar to Terminator is taking place. A major concern, according to them, is that sophisticated AI will amplify the risks that are already apparent as a result of people's misuse of digital tools. As I've been saying time and time again, we need a digital bill of rights in order to prevent the emergence of problems associated with capitalism, such as the manipulation and threats posed by bad actors and authoritarian governments, and the infringement of human rights. The meta feed that Zuckerberg uses. Almost anything you've shared online since 2007 has been analyzed by AI models. This is absolutely true. According to Meta, it has trained its AI algorithms on every publicly uploaded photo and text from Instagram and Facebook users since 2007. Intentionally making a post private is the only way for users to avoid this. During an inquiry, the global privacy director of Meta acknowledged this, responding correctly to concerns. As a result, they used people's written and visual content to train its AI. Your data is already being used for free, but they are already making a killing off of it. 42 attorney generals have called for a warning from the Surgeon General to be posted on social media sites, and now they want to put the general's stamp of approval on it. Because they will claim that you violated Attorney General laws and regulations, and because they will also establish regulations to accompany this will eventually affect your social credit score. It is currently a caution. In the future, a framework will be put in place and social media will be patient while they seek a patent to eavesdrop on your automobile chats, but in reality, it's all about advertising. They claim. Trust me when I say that nowadays is all about privacy and that things are moving at a breakneck pace. An electronic bill of rights is necessary. Unchecked, our firms will keep doing stuff like this. Someone has to ask a question or two along the road for you to learn about these things. If these questions aren't asked, this will occur without your knowledge. Put your faith in the professionals. Published in the New York Times on December 8, 1903, it will take man 1,000,000 years to construct a flying machine. Mathematicians and mechanics would have to work together non-stop for 1,000,000 to 10,000,000 years to build a machine. Consider the current state of technology. Somebody in the comment area of a video I posted the other day commented, "Come on, man, quantum computers are like 10 years away." I was expressing my thoughts on Microsoft's progress with quantum computers. Regardless, by 2028 at the latest, you can count on seeing quantum computing integrated into our mobile devices. They are expected to be in residences by 2026 at the latest. It's always within a handful of years that everything that they predict will happen in a decade actually happens. Agenda 2030 will follow the same pattern. Of course. You get a timeline and everyone knows when they need to be prepared. However, we will achieve a cashless society considerably sooner, maybe by the year 2028. CBDCs will naturally occur by that point. Spending cryptocurrency in shops will be the norm. The adoption of the technology will have been widespread. United States' most secure financial institutions as of September 2024. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citi, Chase, Barclays, and so on follow in that order. But I wonder, how secure are these banks in reality? They mislead the public into thinking that everything is okay at the banks by releasing these lists. Everything will be fine as long as you maintain your current savings and checking account balances. Then, out of nowhere, these banks collapse. This will continue to happen in the future, as it has in the past. Their plan to merge all the banks includes this. Can you tell me when it will happen? It will happen when we least expect it, but no one knows for sure. The viewer's presence here is greatly appreciated. Do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye for now.